before to cut everybody off.
Like now.
I don't think I'm fight. That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a show.
She aged like cheese.
You got
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.
What's up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here. Had a few technical difficulties to start the show, but we are
A bunch
here.
of them shits.
Technology is finicky.
But work when it wants.
Yeah. But yeah. So before we kick it off, we got a new Funko of the week. It is Jack Nicholson's Joker. When who was that threw the thing in his face? Damn, I can't think of her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah. As far as scariest people, I will say to me he was a bit scarier than Heath Ledger's Joker. This man used a electric ring to shock somebody to death until they caught on fire. Yeah.
I mean, hey, with enough electricity, you get some fire.
Yeah. Go back and actually watch that first Batman and watch like his villainous. Anyway, Jack Nicholson is one of the greatest villains ever. If you've ever seen The Shining, my God.
Here's Johnny.
Talk about a man that really didn't need makeup to play his character. Anyway, we are here for another spooky season movie, courtesy of First Lady of the Popcorn in Your Ear podcast. Going to go ahead and introduce the show and turn over the reins to the First Lady Mika G. But what's up, everybody? We'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, aka he a fan. But this killer was freaky.
You already know who it is, Mika G, the First Lady.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka Alexa, play Give Me Some Head by Shauna. Sidebar. What was Spider-Man's major in college? Web design. Let's start the show.
That was corny. That was definitely a dad joke. But good job.
Absolutely.
I got a sidebar.
Oh yes, please.
When I die, I want to be buried in aluminum foil.
Why do you want to be buried in aluminum foil, Mika?
So I can stay fresh.
Give me some.
Y'all two are made to be on the podcast. What's up, kid? What's up, Blue?
Blue was happening. Kid was happening. Chrissy was happening.
What's up, everybody?
Oh God, yeah. Let's go ahead, First Lady. Let's get it started. Cause boy, it's a lot to talk about.
So, excuse me, I'm a little under the weather, but we'll get.
She been yelling at her kid. That's why she.
No, I'm just Yeah, I'm under the weather. So, the name of the movie is called High Tension, also known as Haute Tension, also known as Switchblade Romance. It's a French thing. So it's a French slasher film. It's about it focuses on two female students who are traveling out to one of the friends' family's secluded farmhouse where they're going to study for exams, just for a murderer to show up in the middle of the night to cause havoc on their lives.
Mind you, the same nigga who directed this movie directed The Hills Have Eyes, which we did previously.
And that's why I selected it.
Dang, that's crazy. It should have been called High
Wes Craven
Anxiety.
didn't help. Hey, look, Wes Craven didn't help him with this.
This
should've
was
been called
actually
High
his
Anxiety.
first film. Yeah, this is his
'Cause that's
first
what it
film.
And it's in French with subtitles.
It was High Anxiety. That could also add it to the fact that you don't really know what's going. Even though you're reading subtitles, you don't actually know what's going on. So you just trying to figure it out for yourself by visually looking at it. You like, oh, this ain't gonna be good. Because I don't know how many times
I gotta read the whole hour and a half. I gotta pay big attention.
How
So
many times I told the one girl shut up.
Little known fact about this movie. This movie actually got pulled from streaming because and this is after 20 years. This movie got pulled from streaming because of the content of the movie.
So, I wonder which part it was.
Because before you could watch this on Pluto, you could watch it on Tubi, you could watch it, you could pretty much watch it
Google
anywhere. It wasn't in French. It's the dub version. So
because I looked for it on Tubi and couldn't find it.
Right. So it matter of fact, it was on Tubi last month, and then when I would to go look for it, it ain't there.
How
anymore.
convenient.
So apparently they snatched it down off of, and like you can't find it anywhere, like Amazon.
Bro,
you can't find it for streaming.
When you
buy
Google it,
you can't rent it. Nothing.
When you Google it, it says it's available on Disney Plus.
It's not.
That's how I know Google be lying.
It's not. It's not.
Man, I know the part. I know the part that they saw and they were like, you know what? Get this up out of here.
Wrap this up.
Put a plug.
That man, because I was like, hey, somebody getting, what kind of horror movie is this? And then he dropped it flat. Dropped the head out the window.
It wasn't just that. It wasn't just that. It's a lot of shit. And actually, there is an unrated version of this movie.
How much more unrated can you get?
Yeah, there's an unrated version of this movie.
So the movie starts off. You see a pair of feet dangling from a hospital bed. And the young lady is, after research, I discovered that what she was saying was, they'll never separate us again.
Mm-hmm.
Only for the young lady to wake up in the backseat of her best friend's car and be like, yo, I had a crazy ass dream because you don't believe this shit.
So
I was chasing myself in the woods.
That ties into the whole movie. So basically,
after completing the movie, yes, absolutely.
Everything that you're watching in this movie is from Alex telling her side of what she believed happened in the whole movie.
Listen, listen. There, I couldn't guess this. I'll let you know that right now. There was no way I was guessing what you were talking about when you said, "Oh, it's gonna be a plot twist at the end." I was looking. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Because
I was like, "Oh wait,
because
she's working with the killer. She's doing this. I was like,
because up until the twist, everything was pretty straightforward.
Right.
Like there was no guessing what happened. Like everything was super straightforward until the cop went back and watched the footage from the surveillance camera at the gas station. Everything up to that point was like you could see it from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you just sitting there like, word, cuz.
Yeah.
So
the killer pissed me off.
so when that was like a thing, I was just like, okay. When she went to go rescue old girl, and she looked like she didn't want to be rescued, or she didn't want to be touched by her. It all made sense towards the end, because I was like, why is she making so much noise, and why don't he hear her? I was like, they right there in the back seat. It's no glass, no nothing. You can hear everything that's going on. So why is it that he can't hear, but he heard her whisper in the house? I was like, wait, something ain't right.
The math
Something
ain't
ain't
mathing,
right.
bro.
So they start discussing Alex's dream.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, I was chasing myself. And she's like, what? You're chasing yourself. Not
Mhm.
realizing that, well, we'll get to that. But so they pull up on Maria's house, and she meets Maria's
After having a
family.
roasting session.
Oh yeah, they roast each other like I ain't gonna be no hoe like you.
Mm.
What?
Mm. Mm.
That told you everything you needed to know right there. Like you don't need that man, girl. You fine. You, don't even worry about him. But it wasn't quite like that.
I just want to know where it came from the beginning. Was that an actual kill?
What? Remember, this is all.
I understand.
I'm thinking so. After I've watched this movie plenty of times, and I think that first kill was someone else, like another girl that she attached to.
And she just cut her head off.
Yeah, like we'll never separate.
Oh, you talking about Al Snow?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get to that part in a second. But so they're driving to Alex's parents' house, the farmhouse, Maria's farmhouse.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, Alex. Maria is the other girl. Alex's parents' house. Got it.
Alex's parents' farmhouse. So it's nighttime when they get there, and Alex stops the car in mid cornfield.
Bruh.
It was like,
no way.
Snap. I just saw somebody.
Ain't no
Gets
way.
out, runs into the corn. I said, excuse me? If I would have been waiting for her to come back. My foot would be on the gas, not the brake.
Yeah.
I'd have peeled off.
For her to come back.
You got off, ran into hella corn, then you get out running after her in hella corn. The last time I seen two people running in vegetation that high, they were getting ambushed by 4 velociraptors.
Or they was getting killed by he who walks behind the row.
Mm.
And I'm like,
the children of the corn.
You just ran into hella corn. Even if you turn around and try to retrace your footsteps, there's no guarantee you making it back to the car.
Facts.
It's hella corn out there. So she hear the car rev up, and she manages to run back out to the street. And she just playing. I'm like, you don't
play like that.
Don't
play like that.
That's what I said. I would have legit waited in the car.
Nope.
And would have been like, yeah, if you want to jump out there and go run around all willy-nilly, go ahead. Do your thing.
Soon as she would have jumped out and ran into the corn, out of click, 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 click.
Yeah, I've been like,
yeah. Oh wait, she left the keys in the ignition. Oh yeah, I'm hey. You live out here, you know where you at.
And then
I don't.
You start driving off, playing with my life. Oh, don't worry about it. I see why she killed everybody. She said, "Oh, you won't play with me?
Oh, you playing?
Now you're orphan. now you're orphan."
It was like, look, we ain't coming out here to kick it and party. We coming out here to study.
We got to study. We got to get in these books.
Yeah, she was studying the breast diseases from the swing.
Man,
you freaky.
She was a creep.
I said, "Oh, you freaky." But also, why are you taking a whole shower with them clear windows like that? What? Excuse me?
There were just too many indicators that she was feeling the old girl, because she was at one point she was driving and she was staring at her as she was driving, like, "Girl, I caress your neck."
Freaky.
And then you remember what she did when she was back inside the house.
Yeah, that's after she saw that
Reached
child
deep
video.
down in them Buddy Lee dungarees and started beating me.
But
listening to reggae music.
That's what I was also gonna say. I said you getting it off the
I said first of all, you're brave. You in somebody else's house,
nasty,
beating me. If anything, I wouldn't have had the headphones in because I need to hear somebody coming up the steps.
Right.
So I can regroup.
A little brother who could get up in the middle of the night.
She was at least smart enough to not take nothing off. Like, I'm gonna reach down in the Buddy Lee dungarees and start going crazy. Ham jam. But the headphones, and then this is so out of all of the emotions that I felt watching this movie, the one that I felt the most was pissed off because Al Snow. First of all, our introduction to Al Snow. This man is in a truck that was built during the Great Depression.
Nah, he was in the truck that the Creeper was in from Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
They must have beat it on the back.
And you know what's crazy? Even though this is our initial introduction to this character, we hadn't seen him up until this point, don't know what he looked like, don't know nothing about him. But as soon as I realized that this man was getting domed up, I was like, what are the chances that he's literally getting head from a head and nothing else? This man is talking to, look at me. Yeah, not the 2000, but the 3000. Yeah. Finished and tosses the head out of the window. I'm like, brother, did you just Twinkie?
You know what I thought about on Blue Street when they were like, I'm bad, baby. That's that Dave Chappelle move right there. What is it?
So gross.
Big gross.
He shows up at the same time Maria is way down in the jungle deep.
Way down in the jungle deep.
Headphones in.
What? I mean,
Marley and the Wailers on maximum volume. This man starts aggressively ringing the doorbell.
Now, mind you, Alex has them put earplugs in her ears. Baby, you in the middle of the country. You're not in the city. The hell you need them earplugs for? But I guess that made sense. I guess.
So Hendrix goes to the door first. And I said, my nigga, that's why you keep an animal in the house. Because when you knocked out sleep, they gonna let you know what's going on. Hendrix is at the door like, hey, cuz, why you ringing my doorbell
hey, man,
at 2 in the morning?
What do you want?
Pops jumps up and was like, oh, snap.
Somebody at the door.
Hendrix downstairs going crazy. Let me see what happened. This was the beginning. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If my dog is going ham at 2-3 a.m. All right, let's go answer the door.
Use your common sense. Something is not right.
And you out in the country. You're in the middle of nowhere. There is no other house nearby. Who the hell is coming to your door at 2 a.m.? Got the shotty. Let's go. Come on, Hendrix. Let's do this.
And this was the beginning of me being pissed off. He has the regular door and a screen door. He opens the regular door and was like, what do you want?
May I help you, sir?
This man pulled that barbershop razor blade back so slow. All the way back. His razor blade touched the corn that was behind him. That's how far he brought it back. and stabbed Buddy in the forehead through the screen door. I'm like, you sat here and watched this nigga do this?
We gonna all put it together in the end.
First of all, what's up, Ken? Second,
hey, Keanu.
You got a hand raiser and then unalive the whole family, including the dog. Excuse me? What kind of ghetto strength do this girl got?
But
I can understand if she had a Jason knife.
Nah, she put Pop's head in between the
I
slats.
wouldn't. It wouldn't matter at that point. At that point, it didn't matter to me what he had in his hand. It's the fact that from brandishing the weapon, drawing back the weapon, the timestamp was at like 10 minutes, and the stab didn't happen until 10 minutes and 45 seconds.
But I guess it was also a shocking thing to have.
That's what I was going to say. Remember what we dealing with, right? If I
there's a screen door.
But remember, we don't see. Okay, what we see is not what he see.
Understood.
Okay.
So he was probably like, Alex?
Yeah.
But see, growing up in the Black community, our spidey senses, our reflexes kick in before our brain tells us what happened.
I'd have kicked that screen. I'd have kicked her through the screen.
We could be leaning back at a 45-degree angle before our brain is like, yeah, nigga, you just don't let knife.
Because we don't let too many people get close to our face. That's just always been a thing.
He pulled it back so slow. It was like stab.
But what
you deserved it, bro. You deserved it. And I don't know how
got messed up.
Yeah, the dog got manhandled, and then Pops is over there bleeding off his face. And
that was a big ass Beethoven dog too.
It was.
Or what they call Saint Bernard.
How'd you get your head caught between the spindles on the stairwell?
He pushed it in between.
He took his boot.
Pops was like, slowly climbing back up the stairs.
Help
me.
He
put his boot to his head and forced his head between the bars.
See, knowing the end of the movie makes you question all the stuff that we're talking about right now. Because she wasn't wearing shoes. That's another thing that was making me mad. She was barefooted the entire time.
I mean, basically,
where your shoes at?
Twist.
Where your shoes at, Nasty? where your shoes at? But knowing the twist makes everything else just crazy.
Right, because she's watching all of this happen. She's watching Pops get unalived by this man.
Punk.
Right.
She's sitting there watching. She's just like, oh my God. Oh no.
I can't believe this
is happening.
You know what? I'm going to review this movie up until the twist as if I don't know the twist is
I'm trying. It's hard.
But before we get there, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know the twist. So what kind of friend are you? I can understand. I can understand you being scared. I can understand you being nervous. I can understand there being a million different emotions going on because people are downstairs getting clapped. You have no idea what to do. Me in that situation, I'm thinking, okay, I haven't heard not one single gunshot. So I at least need to get to a point where I can see what's going on. And if all I see is a little rusty ass blade like this, and this big slow ass nigga, I'm taking my chances.
I'm gonna run.
Pops died, but moms didn't have to. Little brother didn't have to.
Right.
That man was walking like Michael Myers throughout the house, slow as all get out.
Like the next step was him to go. Maria's her mom came downstairs, started screaming. I was like,
which pissed me off because she went downstairs. Well, first Tommy tried to come out of his room. She was like, Tommy, you get your ass back in that room. You close the door. You don't come out. She goes downstairs to see her husband decapitated and literally did not make a single noise until it was too late.
You can't breeze by that part. Took a dresser.
Yeah. Slid.
What?
And slid.
What?
Took his whole head off.
Took a dresser to the head.
What kind of 1,000-year-old oak tree wood is that dresser made of?
First of all, what kind of strength
she got
you gotta have?
She got the strength of
the Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
Because I mean, Jesus Christ.
What? What kind of Hercules strength you gotta have?
Clean off.
You know she was hitting the sled on football practice, boy. I leave.
So mom come down and she's like, "Oh my God!" Starts screaming. And what does Maria do? Nah, she don't go help. She quickly runs to her room and cleans up her room to make it look like nobody was in there. Even went so far as to clean out the sink.
That was hella specific.
Even went as far as to clean out the sink and to grab the droplets that were coming off the faucet.
Because first she saw a spare telephone and was trying to figure out how to plug in the telephone.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It was like, oh snap. That's the TV plug. Then she started to straighten the room up when she knew, okay, he got to come upstairs.
But she didn't do it for that reason. She did it to make sure that nobody knew that she was in there. Not the killer. Nobody.
But remember, we telling this from.
I get it. She doing it for the killer reason. Yeah. Okay.
So she trying to make it seem like so the killer won't think that anybody was ever in the.
So he couldn't find any clues to make him further investigate.
Right.
For him to be like, oh, ain't nobody up here. Let me leave.
I mean, she did the stupid thing and hid in the shower, and I was like, "You're a dummy." But then she wasn't in the shower. She ended up under the bed. Which was still trying to figure out how the hell she did that.
How?
And
she was in the box spring.
What was crazy is everything that she policed up happened to be everything he checked when he made it into the room.
Yeah.
He looked at the bed and was like, okay, hospital corners. Yeah. It's looking like a hotel room that ain't nobody rented out yet.
Okay. All right, the furnace ain't on. Okay.
The furnace ain't on, you know what I'm saying?
Cold.
Because you know how Special Agent Gibbs, he always put his hand on the hood of the car, like, okay, it's cold. It's warm. Yeah. All right. Goes into the bathroom, tries to see if there's any residue inside the sink.
No,
starts doing this on the faucet. Like, hold up now. Freak ass nigga started doing this to the faucet. Like, hold up now.
That's what I said.
Still some moisture.
I said, brother, y'all need. Hey, who wrote this freak?
Freaky ass nigga.
Freaky ass mom.
He's a man.
So she's hiding in the. So she runs in the other room to try to find the phone. She doesn't find the phone and hears some noise going on, so she hides in the closet. Maria mom comes stumbling in there after she done got sliced up. And
before that, she finds Alex chained to the bed. So this is hint number one that Alex is like, get your ass away from me.
Yeah. Because she was weird. That's why I said she was making too much noise and it didn't make sense. I'm like, he's gonna hear you.
She even told Alex, if he wanted to kill you, he would have killed you already.
What? Hey, that's crazy.
If he wanted to kill you, he would have killed you already.
You want to know why that's crazy, Rashad? You want to know why that's crazy? I'm gonna tell you why it's crazy. Pops clapped. Dog clapped. Mom clapped.
Getting ready to be clapped. She wasn't clapped yet.
So he had a little tussle with mom. I'm guessing he poked her up a little bit. She makes it into the room, finds the phone that Marie was looking for. Buddy comes up there, whacks her. Then little Tommy runs out into the corner.
Wait.
Mom asked a question.
Wait. I was about to say, because she cut her hand. She cut her hand though. She said, "Why me?" See, oh God, oh
yeah. She's like, why me?
Dang, this movie is good, but it's
and the girl
you don't realize how good. The girl was in the face
like, what? That's crazy.
And then you go back to all the little context clues, and it's like,
I don't know why you. That's crazy.
It doesn't make sense on the first one.
Why you, not me? I don't know.
I don't know. That's wild.
We'll find out on the next Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, you can see me through the closet. That is crazy. Your eyes are fixated on me, but yet you can't say nothing. Oh, why you? Okay, don't worry. I'm about to go unalive your little baby now, your son. Yeah,
because at this point, I'm like, this man walked into cleared the whole house in slow motion,
walking like
with his Uncle Old barbershop razor blade.
Yep.
How you cut somebody's hand off with a razor blade?
He big, heavy, and slow, and is clearing the house. So Tommy, when Tommy ran out into the corn, I was like, bet. That's a smart little nigga right there. Nah. Then this man was like, hold up. I just remembered.
Got a gun.
I just remembered. I got a gun. And the biggest mistake Tommy made, he should have never, his feet should have never stopped moving.
He should have kept running until he made it to the neighbor's house.
Because obviously everybody on earth is faster than this man.
But he also ran into the cornfield, so he got lost. Poor baby.
But that was the
But he didn't make it that far, apparently. Because if you look at it when he's driving off, little Tommy right there at the beginning of the corn.
How the hell that happened?
He ran in there and stopped thinking, bet this is a good hiding spot. No, Timmy, you were supposed to keep it moving.
Timmy.
Your mission was to get lost in that corn, because if you get lost, he gonna get lost trying to find you.
Exactly.
You live to see another day.
He didn't get lost.
So it was after they heard the gunshot where she turned and was like, damn, your son just got clapped. But if he wanted to kill you, he would have killed you already. Nigga, I just heard my son get murdered. That's the last thing I want to hear. My son just got murdered, and the first thing out of your mouth was, well, I mean, he tied you up. If he wanted to kill you, you did it already.
Sorry about your brother.
That's what I want to hear.
Y'all want close.
Little brother just got clapped. That's the first thing out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. At least you're only child now.
She ain't just the only child. She the only surviving family member.
Yeah, well, she an orphan. She's an orphan. You're an orphan.
And I'm looking at Marie like, how long is it going to take before you get gangster in this movie? Because now
she's not gangster at all.
None.
No, what's up?
Not at all. You watch Pops get clapped. You watch Moms get clapped. Little Tommy runs out the house. You didn't even try to save the little boy. You just like, you're on your own.
But that's crazy. He about to catch you.
Oh, damn.
You in the cornfields. He got
Sorry
you.
About your brother.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he didn't kill you.
That is wild.
He could have killed you. But you tied up.
But he didn't. I mean, I know them chains a little tight, but I mean, he didn't kill you though.
I mean, you all right though. Like, that's crazy, but
you still able to talk, right?
Nah.
So Buddy put her in the car and he drive off.
But this is the part that didn't make sense. I mean, well, no, I'm not gonna say it don't make sense.
Oh, well, she was locked in the back with her?
He snuck in the back with her. Loud as hell.
With a knife.
With a knife. Like, you mean to tell me while this man was driving, you couldn't right in his forehead?
She could, through the little holes.
She didn't even
try. They might have been too small for that knife.
But this thing
might have been.
The noise she was making, breaking the lock on the back, because I don't know what it was. Then she was whispering so loud. I hate people that whisper like that.
I'm gonna get you out. I got you. Ain't no way you don't know I'm back here.
That's literally the only thing in this movie I'm going to defend. The holes in that grate might have been too small for that knife because he barely had enough room to put the tip of that Jack Daniel bottle through there when he was pouring the liquor on.
That was wild. But that was some disrespectful stuff.
That was
you gonna kidnap me, tie me up, and pour Jack Daniels on me?
Liquor on top of me,
so
that was that
he
wild
throws Alex in the back of the truck. Marie's in the house making noise. He was about to leave, but he spin the block. I was like, oh, somebody else will be here. So while he's inside, she goes outside and gets in the truck with the knife and is right in the door like this. Like as soon as he comes around to close the door, I got something for his ass.
You know what's crazy? I started thinking about this. Why she didn't just untie her or take the chains off? Because you weren't locked up.
Context clue number 2.
Because she tried to undo the chain when she was in the house.
No, she didn't. She just kept jingling them. She never tried to take them off.
She never tried to take the chains off. She never untied her.
She never took that little tube out of her mouth. I was like,
yeah, she never took the gag out of her mouth to allow for her to talk.
Mm-hmm.
She made it look like she tried to, but it's like, oh, it's too tight. I can't move.
She made it look. She was just checking to make sure one, she was trying to make sure the chain was still locked, and then 2, she was trying to make sure she was still tied up. And then, like I said, she never took the gag out of her mouth. And if you watch Alex's body language whenever Marie is around, it's that lean away, like and then she's like looking at her like, oh my God, like I'm just trying to get us out of this situation. I'm just trying to help us. And okay, all right, I'm gonna wait for him to show up and I'm gonna stab him. Don't worry about it. And she just sitting over there like,
Can you back up, please?
You in my face, and I don't want you here. It's not if you go back and rewatch it, it's not giving thank you for saving me.
No, not even close. So she's sitting in the back, trying to rescue her from whatever is going on, making all kind of noise.
I got you. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. You got to be quiet.
What's and she's making all this noise, and I'm just like, the song.
Mo, I'm here to save you. You got to be quiet.
I'm about to break this lock.
Nigga,
I'm breaking this lock.
Need to be quiet.
I'm about to break this lock. You got to be quiet.
I'm gonna stab the killer in his forehead.
So they go to the gas station. And this was some math that didn't math to me.
Even close.
Prior to the plot twist. They get to the gas pump. Marie gets out of the truck and tries to sneak into the gas station. Now, at this point, I don't even think that old buddy even knows what she looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Like he hasn't physically seen her yet. So it's like you didn't have to sneak, because even if he sees you, he's never seen you before. Mm-hmm. He didn't see you at the farmhouse. He didn't see you inside the house. He had suspicion that somebody was there that he didn't clap yet, but he still hadn't physically put eyes on you. Right. Now, in his defense, he was a pretty smart fellow.
What's up, JJ?
So, a barefoot woman in a gas station?
That wasn't what threw him off. She had blood all over her. When she ran in, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. This dude out there." She got blood all over her hands. So what I pictured was, y'all remember when Johnny Depp switched from his character, the shooter?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I thought would happen, like in this part where she walked up to the thing. Was like, hey,
to the cashier.
Hey, yeah. What you see any pretty girls around here?
Yeah.
I bet all the girls stop through here. Now you probably be getting all the cheeks.
All of them. So yeah, no, I think I'll get fired if I do that. No, you ain't gonna get fired.
Man, don't even worry about it.
Why don't you give me a bottle of that Wild Irish Rose?
Right.
And here's another reason why I know that although as psychotic as he was smart. Because as soon as Jimmy thought, let me reach down and grab this pistol, he was like, hey, brother.
Why
don't you go give me some more? Look out that case.
Let me go and get that top shelf.
Let me get that Colt 45.
Let me get that Mad Dog. What's up, Bam?
Mad Dog.
Let me get that Mad Dog.
I'm like, he can't see that there's a gun underneath the register, but as soon as you reach for the gun, he's like, hey, man. Let me get some drink from the troubles, man.
He's like, I ain't supposed to be selling you no alcohol, my guy.
And this is what's stupid. The schematics for this gas station was stupid because anytime you have alcoholic beverages that are not accessible to the customers, where are they normally?
Behind the counter.
Behind the counter. Because if it's in the cooler, it's a little 211, little 20 ounce 211, 4 Loco. No, what you asking for should be behind me. So the fact that he had to come from behind the register, I said, I'm like, bro,
it's also France, so they do things differently.
And here's the thing, Mika. And here's the thing. Here is the thing. What's up, Bam? I lived in Europe for about 11 years. Their gas stations aren't, for the most part, they aren't any different than ours, where cigarettes, swishers, cigarillos, drink, certain shit is going to be behind the counter versus what can be reached by
like
the general public.
The beers can be reached.
The light shit.
Yeah.
So the fact that he had to walk halfway through the store to a cage that had drink in it, I was like, oh yeah, you're done. You Jimmy.
That was the VSOPs.
Man,
getting VSOP from a gas station is crazy. That's insane.
A VSOP.
Was that an axe that he hit him with?
Yep. She hit him.
Where did you get the axe from?
Axe.
And why are you swinging like Barry Bonds?
And put my man up against the door.
Right.
And left.
Well, he would use the bathroom first. He would use the bathroom.
I ain't gonna lie. That part gave me super anxiety because I was just like, "What are you doing? And why are you laughing? What's going on?"
What, in the bathroom or when he asked the old boy?
No, in the bathroom. Kept going to each stall to make sure the dude wasn't there. So, and this is another part that got me.
Maria called the police and hung up. That pissed me off. 911, what's your emergency? Click.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I forgot this is French. 119, what's your emergency?
Hey, I'm at the gas station on Route 66. Click.
The car chasing.
I'm gonna tie that in too. Watch it. The killer drives off and she's like, Camaro. Nah,
oh shit, Jimmy, you don't need this car no more because you dead now.
You dead. Let me get dead. You ain't driving no more.
Grand Theft Auto Triangle. Let me get that.
So, and first of all, what happens is impossible because she's driving on a straight one way path. How does the killer get behind her?
He pulled off on the side of the road and turned his lights off.
There was no side.
Remember who telling this story? Damn it!
My bad. You're right. I'm sorry,
bro. You don't remember the episode of Bob Burgers?
No.
You don't remember? No.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so
remember who's telling this story?
So he pulls off into like a little driveway looking situation to the right. She keeps going straight because she's like, okay, it's gonna be obvious if I turn it behind him. So let me keep going straight and duck off in the cut somewhere so I don't look super obvious. Then as she pulls off, like, okay, I'm gonna circle back around. That somebody hit the headlights on her. It was like, yeah, I'm on your bumper, fam.
And I got the bullets. Yeah.
Blang, blang.
She getting ready to load the revolver.
He was like, "You might need these."
Taps the bumper. She drops all the bullets.
No, she never had the bullets. He had the bullets the whole time. She had a gun that was empty.
He's like, "This me." He's like, "This me." Bow.
I don't know what his excitement was of throwing everything out the window like that.
Because that was the first thing he did.
Was facts. Was
so
yeah.
There's an accident. Well, a car flipping over into some kind. What was that? A greenhouse that they went to?
Yeah.
Some kind of outdoor greenhouse.
How?
And that's what she. Go ahead, Bo.
Jesus Christ. He manages to run her off of the road.
Mm-hmm.
How does he run her off of the road to a pinpoint location? It's almost like, I'm going to tap her bumper. I'm going to tap it again. I'm going to tap it again. When we get to road mark 4, that's when I'm pit maneuvering her shit and sending her down the hill to where I got shit going on at. Like, how do you manage to send somebody off the road directly to a spot where you want them at? That's crazy to me.
You know that greenhouse off Route 44? I'm going to put her right there.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'm knocking her off the road 100 feet before she gets to the stop sign. It's going to put her right there.
Right where I need it.
Why is barbed wire inside of a greenhouse?
This man had a flashlight on a string hanging from a branch.
She created her own homemade Lucille. She was on her knees.
I said, where did you get barbed wire from? They don't use that in greenhouses. It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
I think,
but
she's
somehow
have a go girl with it. Wrap around your neck.
So somehow he's able to create an illusion of a flashlight being searched, even though the flashlight doesn't move. So even if you're doing this with the flashlight, your movement is not it's not lateral. So all you doing is this.
So she don't know no better.
Yeah. So she's doing this. So sneaks up behind her, hits her with the plastic baggie across the face, mafia style, and somehow she does not die. She just passes out
onto a pile of other people.
Yeah,
that's wild.
So here comes this freaky ass nigga with the razor blade. Like, I like your belly.
Yeah. You like Alex too? Me too.
Why you care about her so much, cuz? Yeah. Oh, she turned you on too?
She turned
She got this effect on me.
Freaking putting fingers all in, put them dirty fingers all in.
You got the blood of 6 niggas on your fingers.
Yeah. He put his fingers in her mouth and I gagged. for her.
Just kept.
It's blood and mud. It's blood and mud.
He was bricked up too. I know he was.
It's blood and mud. I need a minute.
And it wasn't like he was just like he was trying to get like he was
like, yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
Like that,
you know you like that.
Yeah.
You like that.
Yeah.
She turned you on. Me too.
Yeah, put this side of you now. I was like, what? I said, bro, what is this?
Then she finds a rock. And it was almost like he was surprised that he got hit. He was like, wait. Nigga took his hat off and was like,
I'm bleeding. All right.
She rocked my shit.
I'm gonna take a nap now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and then she hit him with the Negan. Wow. And in my head, I'm like, okay, now it's time to get gangster. Hit his ass again. Bow. Hit his ass again. Bow. So now he's laid out and she's just running his shit. And I'm like, yes, do not stop running his shit. Keep running his shit until his head looks like Glenn's did when Negan was done with it.
No, she stopped. And she was like, I just want to make sure he dead.
And I'm thinking he was.
Nah, gotcha.
Because she ran his shit like 10, 11 times. And I'm like, bet. Thank you.
Man grabbed her
finally used your common sense. And I'm like, she was so crazy. She was like, oh, are you breathing, nigga? No, I didn't think so. And I'm like, and then I tapped the screen and I'm like, okay, there's still like 16 minutes left. Something crazy is going to happen.
Yoke.
He reaches up. Oh, no, I'm still alive.
Just oh,
to the face.
Like, oh, you gonna choke me? I'm gonna choke you at the same time. We gonna see who died first.
So at the same time, all this is going on. The cops done showed up to the gas station,
and that's when I said, "Oh hell no!"
The police.
I said, "Wait." He ain't could doctor the footage. Is she hitting him with the bat? I said, oh.
So the police gets to the gas station because this is the only gas station in that whole area. So it was easy to find. The cop goes to the gas station. He goes to the back. He rewinds the tape. He's reviewing the footage. Jimmy walks up to the liquor cage. Who comes up behind Jimmy with the axe?
Mm-hmm.
Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she saw them little A cups in the shower, she was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna let nothing come in between us.
That's me right there.
Them A cups belong to me now.
That's me right there. That's my girl. Ain't nobody. I don't care. Your mama can't come between us.
Mama, your
daddy, your brother,
your dog.
What
Jimmy.
Because I know Jimmy was looking at you. Jimmy that saw you in the shower before.
So she claps Jimmy and looks into the camera like, yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
What say?
So
gang.
Now, if you're not already replaying the previous events in your head, you're at least looking at Alex now and you're paying more attention to her body language. Like, okay, some of the math is starting to math now. Because prior to this point, the movie was a little, I mean, it was so straight to the point that it was slightly boring.
Mm-hmm. That's why I started questioning stuff. I was like, something ain't right.
Because it's like, this movie is too straightforward. Like, you literally see old Buddy's face before he even take Buddy's head off. I'm like, they're actually showing his face right off rip. God damn. Plot twist. Marie has been clapping everybody. But why though?
It's because she don't want nobody to come in between her and Alex.
And here's the thing.
Going wrong with themselves.
When, and I understand that you don't want nobody to come in between y'all. But my question is, when did dad, mom, dog, little brother become a threat in the sense that
she Delulu?
Any one of these people are going to take away time from me and you.
Think about it. If she came out and said, Alex, we want to be together, and what if her parents was like, oh, we don't do lesbians? And then little brother got to get it because little brother got clapped because he witnessed everybody else getting clapped. The dog didn't deserve it, but I'm just saying the dog was fighting. The dog was about to rip.
The dog was doing his
in the way.
Hendrix was doing his job.
Right, Hendrix was.
It's 3 a.m. I hear something at the door. I'm barking.
I'm doing my job.
While you upstairs, hand knee deep in your Buddy Lee dungarees, I'm at the front door standing on business.
So honestly, I don't even think that part happened because she was already at the front door.
She was still outside.
She was outside. Matter of fact, when we saw her disappear off the swing, her plane was already in motion.
So she never
went back inside.
She never went back in the house.
Because initially, I'm like, that's why she can't think straight. She's fresh off of busted nut. Body is in the hell of relaxation mode. And now all of this action is taking place. She ain't got no energy to do nothing.
Right, like that, and that's why I say, remember who's telling the story. Maria's telling the story. So Maria's like, man, I was in my room. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what happened to the family.
I don't know what happened. Like, God showed up.
Self-love.
This man showed up. But we don't find out. Right. I was chilling, minding my own business. You know what I'm saying?
Handling my Yamin. You know what I'm saying?
I was, fire ringing circus around here. You know what I'm saying? We good.
I was doing my third dizzle.
You know what I'm saying? And since she's telling the story, right? She like everything in her mind, this is what really happened. This is what I'm telling y'all happened. And they're like, no, she has dissociative personality disorder. She created this person. How
do you pick up a whole that was a table saw. That wasn't even no regular hand saw.
It was a circular saw. What kind of saw they said it was? A concrete saw. That saw was used for cutting concrete.
First of all, you can't run with that.
No, you can't. So we get to the plot twist. We find out that it's Marie that's been clapping everybody. So she runs back to the truck and she finally frees Alex. Freeze.
So you know what working at a hardware store does to you? It allows you to understand the way that certain things work. So the only way that you could use a saw and it run continuously, you got to keep your hand on the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keeping your hand on the trigger does one of two things. So that saw is going to move because it's not cutting into anything. So it's going to move. It's going to shift.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually you are going to let go of that trigger because you're not going to be able to control it while you're running, or you're going to fall.
Because your hand gonna cramp up.
How you running with a concrete saw down the curb?
Because you can.
And she was weak as fuck. You don't know how I know she's weak? I'm gonna tell you how I know she's weak. Because like I said, she ran in my man's face with the Negan like 11 times. But in the visions of him chasing her through the woods with the concrete saw, the only damage done to his face was the initial swing when all the barbed wire pierced his skin. His face didn't look beat in like she hit him 11 times with that pole.
Well, he doesn't exist. So.
He doesn't, but still.
Her.
But a concrete saw ain't cut. Okay, so let me tell you this. So you know how strong
Alex first.
Yeah, so she freed Alex. So Alex like, nah, bro, stay away from
Alex
me.
like, nah,
she done got the knife.
Alex like, oh, remember the knife you gave me a couple seconds ago?
Yeah, slice your face, cuz. Yeah, slice your face.
You killed my family. You crazy. She's like, what? She's like, what are you talking about? I didn't kill your family. That was,
you killed my mama,
that was
my
that
daddy,
bad.
my dog, my little brother.
Dude?
My little brother was 6 years old. He was waiting for me to come home to show me his cowboy outfit.
I like Little Benjamin. Where Little Benjamin went? Little Benjamin dead.
She stabbed her in the face. Well, sliced her face and stabbed her in the stomach. She didn't do enough stabbing for me because I would jab.
Oh, you about to go. As soon as you would have let me loose. Well, hey, shoot. Well, it would look like a Thanksgiving turkey.
What?
But she's running with this concrete saw, chasing Alex down.
And who did she find?
So
the same cop from the beginning.
And cuts through a windshield. Now, understand this. Now, car windshields are so thick that a projectile flying at your car is going to be hard to pierce it. So that's why, you know, when your windshield is cracked, it becomes fragile because it now has cracks in it, but you can still drive. The cracks can spread. It'll be fine. You aren't using a concrete saw to cut into no windshield. You want to know why? Because those blades don't cut glass.
Which?
Yeah, no. You can't cut glass without a diamond blade.
Which means one of two things. One, that was a weak ass saw. Or two, that was a weak ass windshield.
Well, it wasn't even battery powered.
It was gas powered because it had the lawnmower string on.
And it had the smoke coming out of it. See? Look. See?
Okay, whatever.
So, Buddy's sitting in the driver's seat with the cigarette. Can't get the car across.
How you letting somebody cut through your windshield without you moving?
He just sat there.
Because he was probably was probably thinking, that's all not finna cut through this windshield.
But soon as even if so, you reaction, because I thought cutting down, because you might be able to cut down through the actual roof with it, but trying to cut through glass, that's stupid.
He did it though, or she, or he, or she,
and then ends up cutting through the side view. The side mirror to cut up Marie. I thought.
She was this close to her face.
I thought
pissed off.
I thought her legs was like bologna meat.
Pissed off, super duper pissed off, because the whole time the driver is getting filet mignon, you just sitting in the back seat, just blood, screaming, blood.
Get out!
You could have got out the car.
Get out the car.
You could have been half a mile down the street.
Cause he chopped Sweet Homeboy for like 60 seconds flat. Then you watched him jump off the hood of the car, walk around to the passenger,
and then you still sat there.
And sat there. You didn't try to go out the other door.
Then you watched the nigga walk slowly around to the side of the car you were sitting on, and then decided, I'm going to climb through the windshield.
Yeah, I was confused by that part.
He was so slow this whole movie, like you. Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm trying to figure out how you Texas Chainsaw Massacre your way down the doggone woods to chase after somebody who was clearly in a car.
You know what else pissed me off? Up to the part where the saw was introduced to the movie, my subtitles disappeared. And I had zero translation from that point forward.
What part was it?
The part of the movie where I lost my subtitles was when she picked up the plastic to listen to see if Buddy was still breathing or not. At that point, my subtitles disappeared and I couldn't get them back. So I pretty much just had to guess what was being said from that point to the rest of the movie.
So basically, from then on, it was she ran up to the car, which also mimics what happened at the beginning of the movie. Her being chased. It wasn't her being chased. It was a old girl being chased. She ran up on the car. She's like, "Yo, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go." And old boy was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "There's a killer. We gotta go." And so he's trying to start the car. It's stalling, and then pretty much there's no subtitles up until then because it's just a whole bunch of screaming people and people dying. And then afterwards, Alex gets her Achilles tendon cut by a piece of glass, even though she had got out the car. That would have never happened. But she's crawling on the road and she's crawling backwards. But she has a crowbar with her. And that's when Marie comes up on her and she's like, "Tell me you love me." And she like, "What?" And she was like, "Tell me you love me." And so she was like, and
yes,
and she was like, "Yes."
I would have turned into boy. I would have turned into Boys and Men. I was like, "And I love you."
Now that much I did understand that she was saying yes to something. She was like, "Yes, yes."
She's like, "Yes, I love you."
Yes.
And so when she
And
goes in to kiss her, she stabs her with a crowbar through her shoulder. I said, "Baby, you aim too high."
Way
because I would have been up in here.
You was too high and too far to the left.
Right. I would have aimed for your throat.
It would have been center mass. Center mass.
I mean, for your throat. I want to see the surprise look on you.
And so then that's when
cutting
she
your
said,
throat like you did my mom.
Period. And then that's when she started saying the line that she was saying at the beginning of the movie. "I'll never let anyone come between us. I'll never let anyone come between us." And then that's when we cut to the scene of her being in the hospital room. Now she done told this whole story, this whole elaborate story.
Oh, lying self.
And Alex is watching her in the mirror.
She like, "Can she see me?
Can she see
me?"
That girl turned.
Hey, boo.
She turned and was like,
"Hey, boo.
Hey.
They done brought you down here to my come here. Come here. Let me ask you about
I got visitation.
How your mama them doing?"
You know how my mama them doing. You already know this.
How your mama them?
How your brother doing? Too soon.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Too soon.
I was tripping. You right. I was tripping. So, I was going out that Wild Irish Rose.
If you go back and rewatch it now that you know what happened, it makes it like if you pay attention to all the body language, how dad. That's why I said when dad was like, "Can I help you?" Like it wasn't in the sense like this was a stranger. It was basically like Marie, what you doing?
Like why you wasn't already in the house?
Why you not in the house?
What you doing outside?
But it also makes sense why mom was like, "Why me?
Why me? What you doing? Why would you?
What are you doing? Why me?
You slit my throat and cut my hand off
by hand with a razor,
right? Like
that take time."
And then Tommy was just running for his life, and hence why he didn't go running into the cornfield. He felt like, I know this person, so she probably called him back. It's okay. Come on.
Hey,
I'm
R.I.P. Tommy. So this movie was crazy, man.
Because I'm telling you, if it wasn't
one of the best twists since The Sixth Sense,
if it wasn't for the plot twist, this movie was gonna get like a 0.5, maybe a solid 1.
Yeah, because up until that, it was just a slasher. I was like, all right, it's all right.
It was too straightforward. There was no room to guess anything.
Like, was there something parts that gave me anxiety because old girl kept she was just too loud. Yeah, absolutely. But like
Wait.
until that gas station scene when you saw the video, I was like,
so she cleaned up.
Oh.
She cleaned up the room to make it seem like she was never there.
mm-hmm.
She stole old boy's car to make it seem like he wasn't there. Oh, he ain't now Jimmy ain't show up to his shift. So she took his car. I also think that the truck that she had old girl in was never existed. She literally like put her in the back, like she had her in the back of the original car that they came they came to the farmhouse in, and then switched her to Jimmy's car. Because why else would she be in Jimmy's car?
Yeah, this wild.
The only movie I can think of that had a wilder mid-movie plot twist was Vanilla Sky.
Oh yeah.
Because Vanilla Sky, up until that twist, when I thought I somewhat was keeping up with everything, I had to just drop everything and be like, you know what? I'm gonna just shut up and finish watching the movie, because apparently I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, the 6 one that just threw me for a loop, because I was just like, I thought I knew what was going on. I was like, yeah.
He was like, I got that. Wait, what?
He's what? No. Oh, and then they started playing stuff. I said, yeah, nope.
And so that's how I felt about when I watched this movie. When they started showing everything they had, like when I was like, oh yeah, he gonna watch the tape. It's gonna be old boy. Wait, who is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt like I was lied to the whole movie.
You were.
That's it.
That's
why I
the
said,
twist.
remember, like I said, remember who's telling the story, right? So that whole scene, the dome, I don't think that ever happened. I think it was just one of those things where she was like, it was just part of the story. Like, oh, and in another part of the field, that killer was out there doing this, and they was like,
Glock 3000.
They was writing it down like Delulu. So she created a whole nother persona.
But it's like if some random nigga was getting head from a head in the middle of nowhere, how would you have known that?
Again, remember who telling the story?
Yeah, man. Nah, this is good, man. This was good.
The plot twist made it good.
This is good. It's good. I definitely give this a solid 4.
And this was before The Hills Have Eyes?
This is his first movie. Before sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I get this a 4. Because that twist is crazy.
The crazy thing about this is the original French version, like I said, is unedited. There is unedited. So the scenes that were cut to give it, because it went from an NC-17 rating to a rated R. So the scenes that were cut were Alice's father's decapitation with the bookshelf. In the R-rated version, the murder is edited is a quick cut as the bookcase crushes his severed head. And then later we see the body. So in the French version, you get to see the whole thing. When Alex's mother,
I'm guessing I watched the French version.
You did. So when Alex's mother's throat was slashed, that scene was shortened. The scene that we don't see, what we don't see is when the killer pulls her head back all the way after slitting her throat.
I thought he did that because he slit her throat, and I felt like he pulled back on her head because it looked
remember
like
you watched the French version.
If he'd have pulled it back, it looked like her head would have just came smooth off.
Yeah, you watched the French version.
I definitely watched the French version.
The version I watched, they cut that short. Like all they show is her getting her throat slashed.
I saw the full unedited slasher version.
So the death with Jimmy was shortened. The close-up shots of the axe sticking out of his chest were removed. The scene where Maria strikes the killer in the face with the barbed wire pole is shortened. It's less explicit. Maria hits the killer fewer times, and fewer details of the killer's wounds are shown. And then the driver's disembowelment with the concrete saw was shortened, and the close up of the crowbar in Maria's shoulder is missing, so they don't show that part.
Oh no, I definitely watched the Prince version.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I saw all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I get it's a 4. It was a 4 for me.
Ditto. Oh wait, there was also some controversy behind this movie too.
But of course,
they when viewers saw the film, they saw some comparison to Dean Koontz in Intensity, his book Intensity. The only reason why he didn't sue is because he said he found the film so disgusting and so intellectually bankrupt that he didn't want the association with it, that it would inevitably come up if he pursued an action against the filmmaker. He thought the movie was trash.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
You know what, Brian?
Because if I take you to court, how that's gonna make me look?
My name is always gonna be associated with this trash movie.
Your movie big trash. I ain't gonna win.
And it's one of the most. The ending or the plot twist of the movie is one of those films that it still pisses some people off to this day, because they're like, it doesn't make, none of this makes sense. But you again, like I tell people, you got to remember who's telling this story. Alex isn't telling the story. Maria's telling this story, and she's crazy.
I'm surprised
how did she get in the car? How did she get in the car and chase the truck down? She was never in the truck.
Yeah. I'm surprised when you see no blue fluffy bunnies or anything running around.
But that's the way I got to tell the story, so they take me to the mental institution instead of the goddamn jailhouse.
Instead of the big house.
I gotta make myself look like I'm crazy.
I'm cray.
Oh no, she was cray.
There was no part 2 to this, was it?
Ain't no part 2.
Nah, there's no need no part 2.
Sequel.
She needs to stay where she at.
She break out 20 years later.
No.
I give it a 4. I give it a solid 4.
Man, I give it a 3.5. Big slow ass, fat ass, goddamn, with the beard knife, man. Come on, man. Mm-hmm. I'm this close to you, and you watch me do this. Slice? Ain't no way.
Okay, let me ask you this, Mo. Have you ever been hit by a kid in the face?
Yeah.
You saw it coming the whole time. you saw.
No, anytime I got hit in the face by a kid, it's because they snuck
me. You sure?
Absolutely.
You ain't never been hit in the face by a kid straight on.
You ask? Are you asking me if I've ever seen a kid wind his hand like this?
Because you don't think they about to do it. Yeah. No. You a lucky one, boy, because you don't think they about to do it. Like, man, anytime I ever got caught by a kid, I got caught off guard. You ain't never say you better hit me and they hit you.
I whoop a kid ass. And to prevent me from doing so, my spidey senses got to be on 10.
I'm gonna get you before you get me.
It happened to me before, because I done been like, man, you better hit me. Hit me. It wasn't hard, but it was just like one of them.
And kids love doing this.
I hit you right now. Say I won't.
I hit you with this teddy bear.
Say I won't. You know. Yeah.
You better not tell your mom. Tell my mom what it is. Bad kid. And hit you and run. In the face though? Nah.
I ain't say you got hit in the face. I'm just saying, like, you done had a kid hit you.
They reach back here to the depths, and you like, I wish you would.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Buddy reach
kids
back
do.
like a goddamn like one of them Chuck E. Cheese things. Super like, man, come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what that. So in that sense, it didn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. But when you find out who the killer is, now all of it does make sense. That's why he didn't react the way he was supposed to react. Like if it was a stranger reaching all the way back to come and slice you in the face, I'm sure the reaction would have been a hell of a lot different.
Yeah.
It'd have been like, oh hell no. Ma, get the gun.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. Popcorn in your beard meet and greet on Mars 2028. All of us in one central location at the same time. I feel like I would be safe in close proximity with Mika G, First Lady. But it's something about reflexes. When I feel like something is approaching my face, I don't care who it is.
So you said if Mika reached back,
and I feel like my from the neck up is being attacked. Something in me is just going to be like,
bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
What you swinging on me for, Mika?
I ain't saying if you knock that like for that. Like, no. I'm not gonna jump on you, but like, because I know it has to be
just
content,
natural reflexes, bro.
I'm just saying you, because this is my thing. If I'm not paying attention to what's going on, right? So Mika then cop back to whatever, do something to you. You knock her out cold. We all turn to you.
Rashad, okay, let me explain it to you to like this.
I'm just saying we need content.
Rashad, me and you the same height. We not no little niggas out here in these streets. So especially being 6'2", 6'3", and there's kids around, you know how much more effort they have to exert to get way up here. So of course I see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
A kid would have to Mike Tyson goddamn hit the select button with the star to even make it up here. Mm-hmm. So my spidey senses, I'm Ultra Instinct Goku. Like,
this is what I'm saying. You said First Lady. So
I'm saying even if I'm in close proximity with people who I'm comfortable with,
right?
Even on some play shit, if I feel my brain is going to say duck, move to the left, something's coming towards your face. That's not supposed to be.
But this is what I'm telling you, because you see her doing this the whole time. So she done caught back with whatever she about to hit you with. We don't see this. All we see is Mika hit the ground.
She tripped.
So it's like
she swung and she missed and she fell.
So it's like then it's on us.
She fell.
Then it's on us not to have a reaction, because because anytime somebody knocks somebody out, you take a swing at somebody, you already in a certain stance, or you got that, just in case she get back up, you already like this. So we like Mo, but we not like Mo. We gotta jump on you and kind of get you down, because we don't know what y'all got going on now. What's up, man?
Colonel Stinkmeter was blind and could tell when he was being swung on.
I'm not.
Robert
that's not
was
what
like,
I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, bro.
The blind ass was like,
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she does that move when she cocks back to do whatever to you. We not looking at nothing that y'all got going on. All we see is Mika on the ground. You in a defensive state because you don't know what if she about to get back up posture. Or not. Correct. So now we got to turn around and make a business decision.
But it's hard to, because you don't know how she got there.
Right. But instinct says,
you got to ask question first.
We got to detain Mo. We got to detain him.
Grab him up. And what happened?
Because we don't know what's going on. Because she on the ground. So she already,
and at that point, I'm depending on Mika whilst laying on the ground to look up playfully, to look up playfully and be like, Mo, you lucky I missed. And that clears my name.
See?
Yeah,
Or I
but if
get
she's
up,
trying to
or I
kill you,
get,
she ain't
or
gonna
I
say
get up
that.
and be like, jab, jab, jab.
That's what I'm saying. She gonna be like, "Oh my God, Mo, why would you hit me like that?"
But if she got a hot
And
ass
now
curling iron in her hand and her hand is like this,
it's so many different things that can happen in that scenario.
If I'm like, oh my God, Mo, why would you do it? Why would you hit me like that? I'm gonna kill her, y'all.
and I'm gonna be looking at y'all like, word, bro.
But then again, we can't say who lied.
You can't. So you can't act on it.
We just gotta be like, "Wow, Mo."
It's either gonna be one of two things. Either I'm gonna be like, I'll be like, oh my God, Mo, why did you hit me? Like I was just playing with you. See, I'm playing. That. But or if I get up and be like, oh my God, why would you hit me? I didn't do nothing to you.
And then I'm gonna just be like, because
Then we gotta turn to the police.
Ain't nobody finna come between us.
Ain't nobody finna come between us.
That's crazy. Like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go ahead at lead them to their vices.
Like, yep, he's right here. He's right here. The dreads. Yep, yep.
Yeah, man.
Right there. Yeah.
That's a crazy situation to be in.
Did he just say what he thinks? Yeah. Wrap this up. But yes, that's High Tension, y'all. I haven't decided what we're gonna do on Saturday. So
yeah,
it'll be. You know what? I'll tone it down just a little bit because this one was a little intense.
It was. I mean, I like that though. I like the movie itself. Like, how I tend to like those whodunits, like the mysteries, the thrillers. Because I think we were talking about the Menu, and I know, like, at first we were kind of on the same, and then you watched it again, and you were like, you really liked it. But then I guess I haven't watched it again to get that feel for it. I still have some issues because I felt like they could have done better.
Well, so that's how I feel about movies. Like when I watched High Tension for the first time, like once I saw the twist and what happened, when you go back and watch it a second time, that's when you can come to the conclusions that you come to. So while people are still like, oh, I'm pissed off because this didn't make sense and this didn't make sense. That's why I say, remember who's telling the story, y'all.
Because you're not going to retain
telling the story.
You're not going to retain all of the important information just on one watch.
Right. So if you watch it multiple times, you start picking up on things like, damn, her body language is really giving get your ass away from me vibes, right?
I don't know. I watched Stepmother one time and I was good. I watched Stepmother one time and I was able to figure out.
Oh no, we don't need to watch that shit again.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's certain things that I can just watch once and I'm good. Yeah.
No, it's almost like going back and rewatching The Sixth Sense. After you figured out what the twist was. Now you watch The Sixth Sense in a different way because you're like, damn, that's the reason why he couldn't get in the door.
I watched The Mist and it still pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They ain't nothing to figure out with The Mist.
It's not.
There's nothing.
That in Gravity. Oh my God.
Just a dumb individual that made a dumb decision at the end.
You killed everybody, unalived everybody in the car.
Everybody got to go, and then didn't have enough bullets to unalive itself. You didn't think this all the way through.
And then thought he was gonna get out with the monsters and everything cleared up. I said, "Boy, you got it."
The army showed up and was like, "Hey, don't worry about me, dog. We got you."
Yeah, you gotta grab. You
know you're going to jail, right? No, you're going to jail. You're
going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to prison.
Going to jail. Going to prison.
But I mean,
you unalive the child. They are giving you death. They are giving you the death penalty.
Death penalty. You're going to jail.
Because I mean, it's a lot of movies where you're not going to get everything just on first watch because you got to remember, us at our big age, Lion King came out when we were children.
Right, we watched it from a child's eye.
So knowing that Lion King was Sweet Home Alabama on the family tree, we didn't realize that till we were adults.
Right.
So it's a lot of things you just gotta make the time to go back and rewatch. Knowing
I was that way with Knives Out. With Knives Out, I was that way because I went back. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you miss stuff the first time, when you go back and rewatch it, you catch it. You like,
You start seeing those details that you missed.
Yes.
Yep.
You're like, no, Janelle Monáe. Wait, hold on. Oh,
That's how I felt about this
you
movie. I was like,
motherfuckers think you
what?
slick.
I when they was showing it on streaming, anytime it popped up on my like recommend, I watched it. I already know what's gonna happen, but every time I watch it, I see something different that I didn't catch the first time.
The only movie that I watched knowing that I was looking for something before I seen it,
What up, Dante?
as sad as it sounds, but knowing Paul Walker passed away during the making of Fast 7, going to watch it, in my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder if I'm going to notice in the movie where Paul Walker was no longer, like when they put his brother in place to finish out the movie, but you know,
it was the drive-off scene when they went their separate ways.
Because in my mind, the whole time I'm thinking, how much of this movie was he really able to complete?
That should have ended the franchise right there.
Period. But here we are, Fast 20,
staring down
part
the
11.
barrel of these niggas that added John Cena, Jason Momoa. Like, what's next,
Rock.
guys? I mean, he was there from what, 6? 5? 5. Because in 6, he rock bottomed Buddy through a glass table.
Insane.
And held a helicopter. You know what? We gotta go. We gotta wrap this up. I was about to get mad all over again.
Cannot even hear.
It did trigger me because I was just like,
cannot even hear.
I was like, you know
Me
what?
saying what I said about that movie, it wasn't even supposed to go there.
It wasn't, but then I thought about it and I was like, this man pulled down a helicopter. You know what? We need to stop. We need to stop talking.
He had the power of Maui in him.
He had the power of somebody. Shazam. That's who he had the power of.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
And you know what? My co-worker at the time, as soon as he saw the trailer, he said, I refuse to go watch this movie. There is nothing that can be said or done that will convince me to watch this movie. That's how I sold him. I said, Jason Statham gets rock bottom through a glass table. He was like, word? Sold.
I want to say something about this comment right here. So, if anybody has watched the Vince McMahon documentary,
which I've heard a lot about it, I haven't watched it yet.
John Cena perpetuated a character that he wasn't even playing at the time, based off of Stephanie McMahon hearing this man rap on a tour bus, and that's how the character of John Cena was created. With the you can't see me. Yeah, he wasn't like that before.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got.
Well, that was a different.
Definitely got.
I watched two. Yeah. Vince was like, man, everybody said, I'm bad. I'm a bad person. I said, you're a horrible person.
You're trash.
You're terrible. You are a bad human being.
Terrible.
Like when they ranking humans, like you are at the bottom tier, sir. And you was partying with Diddy.
It's scum. And then you.
There's stuff underneath the desk. There's the stuff underneath the desk. And then there's
you and Terry, both of y'all down
there. There's a crap at the bottom of the cream corn. And then it's you.
And then it's you.
So that makes some candy corn.
Yeah. Yo, you got
him and Hulk Hogan.
You got you. Yeah. Oh, Terry.
Terry.
So Jesse the Body Ventura, right? We need to talk. Hey, we need to talk about that. We need to talk about the documentary on here because when I tell you, for all of us that grew up watching wrestling, if you watch some of the stuff that went on in this, it makes you mad. You know why? So Jesse the Body Ventura was like, you know what? We need to get paid. We ain't got nobody representing us. We independent contractors. Let's start a union. So he done told everybody, right? He like, yo, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna talk to McMahon. We're gonna like, yo, we're gonna walk. Here go Terry. Hey Vince, man, they talking about making a union on you, brother.
Hard ER,
I said, you are a horrible person, bro.
Snitches get stitches,
he
my
done went and
guy.
told Vince everything. So Vince walked in there. Vince was like, "Hey man, anybody that show up at this little meeting you got, yeah, you fired." Right? This man told Bret Hart, he said, "Hey man, I'm gonna give you a 20-year contract. I'm gonna pay all this money.
20
years, 20 years contract, right?"
20.
Came back and told this man,
it's on Netflix.
Yeah, came back and told this man, "Hey yo, shoot, bro, you know that money I said I was gonna give you.
I ain't even got it.
Yeah, I ain't got that, man. You need to go ahead and sign with WCW."
Hey,
literally told him, man. He was like, "Yeah, shoot, bro. You don't."
You know
after
what?
he begged him, he was like, "Yo, you all I got. I'm a contract. We're gonna get you all this."
Hey, Deontay,
I could put something on it.
Hey, Deontay, make sure. Look, probably not this month because this month is Mika's month. But come next month, please keep your ears and your eyes open. Because when we go to do a review of this documentary, please join us so we can do a review for this documentary.
Bro,
please. I'll remind you personally.
It's sick. This man let Owen Hart die on live TV.
On live TV.
And was like, they were like, "Yo, Vince, we need to shut the show down." Vince was like, "Shoot, man, they came to see a show. They came to death." Like,
this man
get up out there
on live TV
with the blood still on the ring, bro. Watch the documentary, man. That's all I gotta say. Watch the documentary,
bro.
This man is one of the worst people ever born.
He's trash.
like he's actually one of the worst people ever born.
Deontay, I don't know if you follow Popcorn in Your Beard on Instagram, but DM us on Instagram. We'll make sure to keep you locked in, man.
John Cena said, "I shared everybody with my rhymes." Yeah, because no, you did. no, you did. no, you did. No, you did. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'll look out for the Discord in the group chat or whatever. But when you watch this documentary, bro,
join the Discord.
You gonna hear and see some things you like. I know he ain't just say that. I know he ain't just say that.
So wait, one more question. This is my last question before we get out of here. The meme of him crying and doing this, did that come from the documentary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Say less.
At one point, he had to shut it down because he was getting sued for sexual assault. You can't make this up, bro. They said, "Yeah, I can't." He couldn't finish the documentary because
they go to link to the Discord.
He was getting sued. I said, "What?" Hey, how your IG got deleted, big dog? You was probably put some truths out there. Can you put the link in of the Discord in the
I did. I just put it on the chat.
On what chat?
Right here on YouTube.
It's not showing up.
Can you pop up?
I put it in there.
Okay.
Well, Deontay, I got the link to the Discord. Where you want? Let me know where I need to send it to.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta go. I gotta record this video.
Gotta get out of
midnight.
Here. Yeah, I just put mine up. Yep. All right. But thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Everybody that stayed, everybody that came in, everybody talked, whatever. We appreciate y'all.
It wasn't much talk about this. I think this movie had people confused it.
Yeah. Want to beat somebody behind. But anyway, it's been another great episode. Thank you, Mika G, for doing this month. We always appreciate you. You know, you keep us on our toes this month. Anyway,
it'll be light for Saturday.
Okay.
We'll keep it light.
Okay.
I'll keep it light.
All right. But if you are in Florida though, definitely please stay safe. Check the weather. This thing is doing whatever it wants to do.
It's fluctuating between a 4 and 5 right now.
And it's heading further south. So just keep your family in mind. Stay safe, stay dry. Heat warnings. I would not recommend anybody get out right now unless you are in a mobile home or something like that. If you can get the shelter, please do so. Barricade yourself. Take care of yourself. We love y'all. It's been another episode of the Popcorn and Your Beer podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, aka he a fan.
You already know who it is. It's Nikki G, the first lady.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka Alexa. Don't worry about it.
And we out of this thing. Peace.
Before to cut everybody off.
Like, you know.
I don't think I'm fight. That's wild.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man, he's a show.
She aged like cheese. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.